Yes.
Hello everybody and welcome back to One Hub Racing. We hope we're live. We've been having issues trying to get the stream started, but hopefully it's all okay now after a restart. Yeah, this is round 4 of season 13 of the Podium Tier. Myself, Odems, and Sean in the commentary box.
This is round.
And yeah, it sounds like it's working. Oh, someone's confirmed that on their end. Boys, how we doing?
Yes. Well,
we're
good. Doing fine.
Good to be here.
We've obviously missed 7 minutes of qualifying, so we need to catch up with what's been going on. Let's get the spectator menu all set up. Apologies about this, everyone, but neither of us could get the stream started. So yeah, hopefully it's all okay. Let us know if you can hear us loud and clear. But 10 minutes left this session. We still got plenty of time to run through what's been going on in qualifying. And round 4 China. Obviously last week in Bahrain, have you boys recovered from, possibly what was the greatest ever podium tier race?
Sean?
Well, it was actually the greatest one that the F1 community has seen. Because the amount of actions, the controversies, the drama, like no one could actually predict that. And yet again, Bahrain has provided us a great quality race.
Yeah, it was insane. I've just about recovered. It didn't seem like the action was ever going to stop. Even towards the last lap, we had a bout of controversy. It was an insane race.
Yeah, it was one that we'll remember in seasons to come. Looking forward to reading your history and track guide items next season, and I'm sure this one will feature heavily in that. But if we look at qualifying at the moment, Josh is absolutely storming on top at the moment. That's a pretty impressive lap time from him, 1.2 seconds quicker than everyone else. So if you remember last time out, himself, Gaza and Ian had a battle for the top spot. Ian did come out on top. Josh did pick up a penalty and finished in 3rd. So I wonder if we'll see more of those guys battling it out front today. But 16 drivers here tonight, and both Saubers there, 6th and 7th at the moment. What can we expect from some of these guys today, do you think? Sean, start with you.
Well, looks like Josh is still in his form again, just like in Bahrain. And I think, is the Toro Rosso drivers completed? I think it is. With Parker, I think he was not last race, if I'm correctly. I think he was not there.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah, he wasn't.
Oh yeah, that was him. I thought it was Ian. So yeah, he did a great race in Brazil, I think it was. And now, I think he can now put on back up the fight with Josh. So hopefully, now with the mandatory 2-stops, we can see drivers going flat out on those ultra soft tires. And hopefully we get a close qualifying.
Josh did not improve on his lap. He's about a 10th slower. So, still says in the 130s, which is a very good lap, to be fair. Parker goes up 2nd and is a 2nd off. So, I don't think anyone's going to beat that time from Josh. It's a very quick one.
It's very early in the session as well, so you'd expect the lap times to be quicker as they go in. But, as you said, 7 minutes left, and Josh has absolutely laid down a gauntlet, which is a bit strange because after USA we were all wondering, is he going to run away with this or what's going to happen? And he was on par with Ian all the way through Bahrain, but now he's come to China and absolutely dominated. What do you think the story is there? Gaza's closed that gap now to just 7 tenths, but that's still a lot.
Dear. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just
decent lap by we said that about Austin, to be fair. Decent lap by Gaza, but yeah, Josh seems to definitely be on it. I do think 1 lap pace, he is by far and away the quickest in this tier. But down to race pace, that's up to BC, especially on those ultra soft tires, which don't last very long.
Well, you can last them long. I mean, you can still do 6 laps on those tires. So
yeah, but would you want to do 6 laps, especially on a 2-stop mandatory strategy? You already need to do 6 laps. You can, but
it's not going to be the quickest way, is it? The quickest way is going to be lap 3, 4, 5 onto 2 sets of softs, really. Oh, seeing Spider Atlas locking up there, manages to make the hairpin. How many moves do you think we'll see into that hairpin tonight, boys?
A lot.
loads.
That's what we like to
Probably
see.
ending up with some, probably end up with some enormous dive bombs like Bottoms me couple style in the hairpin, which we can expect.
Me versus Chris and Sean here in season 10 was
Yes,
good fun. I think we definitely hated each other after that race.
Well,
but,
I already
yeah,
hated you in the first place, but after that we hated each other more in Malaysia, and it began in China. Just
No,
our
this was
love-hate
China.
story.
This is China season 10. This was round 2 of season 10. It's like your second
Round
one
three,
hub race.
right? I think
No,
it
it was
round
2.
three.
It was 2. Shut up. It was like your
Whoa,
second.
whoa, whoa. Hey,
It was your
don't
second
swear
race.
on this stream, young man.
What was I swearing? It was your anyway. It was your second.
Shall I
race
just
in
go
one
and
hub.
leave you
It
guys
was
to
in the
finish
wet.
this stream off?
Second race, yeah.
It was in the wet. You were a lot
true.
quicker than me. I was defending like a bit of a because you were just bumping into me and I was getting annoyed. And we were both
You were
driving
like a
terribly. Then
madman.
Chris
Oh, dear.
was in there and he was
80s, you're
driving
tired.
terribly. And then I won out. I ended up finishing 3rd. It was a good day for
Yeah.
me.
And guess what said we are a married couple? Well, if we are married, our relationship would maybe last a bit. That's confirmed.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'll
a few
have to
drivers
go,
in the pits now. I'm
continue.
guessing waiting for the session to, you know, be its quickest. As you mentioned, towards the end of the session is its quickest. We're expecting Ultrasoft to super. The only driver who's not set a time on the Ultras is Aaron so far, and he's in currently 11th place, so he might as well. Ultras, softs.
Yeah. Good.
That's the strategy. That's what we're thinking.
Yes.
Hurst on a lap
Good job.
in the McLaren. Turn 3. This is such a technical track. You've got some really tricky corners here, Sean.
Oh, cool. Yeah, especially turn 3. Yeah. What I found is to do a double upshift, just go quickly to first and then quickly shift up to third. It actually may help you to, to get the traction down and, and don't lose a lot of time. Especially in this couple of corners where Huster is, oh my god, that's some lag.
Okay, that was just me.
Just going, yeah, what he does third gear, what I would do is just double upshift and then just flat out. Then it doesn't get any sort of oversteer, and it still has some, it keeps the car stable. As we have yellow.
I feel like Hurstel is the one that doesn't get much spotlight, but I was looking up, clips I could use for my track guide from One Hub's history around this track. And I saw from season 5, I believe it was, or season 6, it was Hurstel's gameplay around this track. I think it was one of the rounds. And it's crazy how long, like he has had a few weeks off, but that was 7 seasons ago. And here he is, still racing at One Hub, so big shout out to Hurstel.
Yeah, it's good to see, obviously, drivers from way back when. And got a few drivers on a lap now. Josh is warming up his tyres, getting ready to start his final lap. They've actually come out quite early, a lot of these drivers. Still got a few in. Yeah, there's still 2.5 minutes left. No, definitely not. I don't think you'd be able to go quicker anyway.
I wonder if anyone went to picked softer on their thing, as Parker has Spider Altus in front of him. I think that would have hindered him a bit. Spider Altus does try to get out of the way, to be fair, but
Ian's on his flying run now, so he's backed off. Off, so he's going for another slowdown lap before going again. He was definitely on a quick lap. He definitely was.
It says out lap, so I don't think he was.
It doesn't on my screen.
Oh dear. Oh, Parker! Oh! Had a spin. And yeah, that's him.
That's
done. As I said, I think people may have picked softer, so they could have maybe tried go for 4 runs, which would be audacious, but who knows?
You wouldn't get 2 sets of soft though for the race, would you, if you did that?
No, you wouldn't. So it'd be very audacious strategy. I think Parker's backing off. He's gonna try again because he didn't complete a full lap, so he does have the ability. And he's going very slowly. I think he's just gonna try and go again on those ultras.
I think you want to be the last man just to cross the finish line or something like that. I think.
Josh is on the hot lap now, isn't he? Yeah, so 7 tenths a gap at the moment. absolutely dominating this qualifying session. Yellow flags in Sector 3 will follow Josh, our current pole sitter, through turn 12, the never-ending corner.
It looked like,
Josh.
I don't know if that's a glitch on my screen, but on my screen in Sector 3, the gas was quicker than Josh by 10. I don't know if that is something.
Maybe he actually is.
I don't know. Maybe it is. Let's see how they take the hairpin. That's also one of those crucial corners you can maybe lose or...
Josh did it pretty perfectly, if I'm honest. It's right on board with him. Through the last corner. Comes across the line. 29.9.
Wow.
Amazing lap. What about Gaza?
Oh, not even close.
Wow. He did improve though.
Wow.
Yeah, he did.
Parker is on a lap. What about his teammate Ian?
Josh has got that Dainster energy from season 12 early on, just destroying people in qualifying.
Oh, this guy is sliding so much.
Perhaps those rear tyres still not recovered from that spin.
Looks like even 10 bellas from here. Not gonna lie, that looks like 10 bellas.
So Ian, the championship leader, currently down in 7th at the moment. He is on a lap.
Oh, wait. He is going on a lap, yeah.
Low on fuel though. Let's hope he's got enough to finish it.
I see he's using DRS.
Look how much DRS, but look how
he's not an overtake though, which is again annoying, but
yeah. But like, oh, Josh is retired, obviously, but Parker keeps, he revs so much with his gears, that's actually unbearable to hear.
So here comes
Parker.
Oh my god, not even close, wow.
Ian jumps into 3rd. What about Parker? He's up in the 2nd sector. This is going to be an improvement, up to 5th.
No. I know it's not an improvement, let's see. Pepelu?
Spider out to the 3rd.
Yeah, so very good lap from him. Almost into the 30s, but look at that. Josh absolutely dominated. Pepelu's backed off.
He's run out of fuel.
Here comes Zach Jarvis, formerly Cobblers.
Stays in 7th.
I think, yeah, he stays in 7.
Is everyone else done now?
That's it. Yeah.
Well,
domination by Josh.
Absolute.
That's almost 9/10 there.
Where did that pace suddenly come from in USA, then disappear in Bahrain, and then
I don't know.
Return in? Very strange.
What's also strange is Ianian and Parker in 4th and 5th, split by Gazaman and Spider Altis. Very good qualifying for those two.
Yes.
Someone just commenting on the stream, Josh should have started on softs and still would have probably gotten pole.
Actually, yeah. Yes. So. I think he would be not in the 29s, obviously, but
yeah, he would definitely be in the 30s.
I think he would still be 4/10 ahead of Gaza. I think
he'd be 4/10 behind because the softs are 1.4 slower.
Oh, they really?
Yeah, softs are slower by a bit.
I really don't know how to fool when people load this than me are setting better times.
Alrighty, well, Sean, it's your favourite part of the night. Let's run through the official qualifying results. Round 4 of the Podium Tier here in China.
My baby. Well, Josh, with a dominant qualifying session, with a 29.9 on pole position, with Gazelman 8/10 the difference in second, Spiderweld is in third, 1.1 seconds off, Iron in 4th, Jay in 5th, Pepelu 6th, Zach Jarvis in 7th, Alex in 8th, D-Boy Dan, the only one on those softs in the top 10, Nathan 10th and Aiden 11th, Aaron in 12th, Jamie Matt 92, 13th, Herso 14th, Van der Phoenix 15th and Colin in 16th place, having set no time.
Alrighty, so
Archie's in the chat saying he doesn't know how to feel about people in lower tiers setting faster times than him. I agree, that would be very disheartening because Wipeout also said he was setting 30.2s, and here's Josh in the 29s. So
yeah,
very impressive stuff by the Ferrari driver.
It's still impressive though, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Some people just have like sort of pace that is like quicker than that tier. It's possible, It's not like a weird, scenario that's happening here, but.
Interestingly, I've been put in a car. That's because I rejoined, isn't it?
Really? Are you
I
in
mean,
the
you
car?
are. I think you are pace for this
Ah.
tier.
Yeah, you.
Thanks
I think
for
you are
that.
the same
Show us your pace, man.
same
Come on.
pace.
No,
for
I
this
think
tier,
Josh is. I
so.
think Josh is quicker.
You can always take him
Um,
out. If he's
interestingly,
quicker.
Colin is starting last. He's currently fourth in the championship standings at the moment, but wasn't able to get a clean lap in, I guess, here tonight.
Oh,
Looks
I've
a little
seen it.
cloudy as
Beautiful
well.
board, Nick.
Maybe time for
I see.
another masterclass from Colin like last week, where he jumped up about 10 positions.
It can happen though.
Yeah, he did the reverse strategy, didn't he?
Yeah. Alright, Nick, show us your skills.
Uh,
Enough Williams. Come on, you may even be quick enough Wobble Kubica.
I think you should do the formation lap. You might as well.
Yeah.
You know, show us a lap of China.
Yes, yeah, show us your
By Nick Knocking
show.
the scene of your last race win in season 9.
I can't because I'm on the controller and I don't know any of the controls.
Look at that on board. 5th gear. Beautiful gear you have to take. Yeah, doing no. You have to be on the track. Come on, on the track. Still left, still right. Not on the gravel. That's coming later.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I'll let Sean,
Absolutely.
as you're usually my co-commentator in the box tonight, I shall let you do the race start, and I will join it as quickly as I can on the stream. But you talk us through it when the lights go out. So let's run through. Guys, can you tell us who's on what tire?
Do I have the honor to start? Oh,
I can do that. Obviously top 10, all on the ultra. Actually, no, D-Boy Dan for some weird reason in 9th place is on the softs. So that's
He qualified
very
on those.
Yeah, impressive gambit by him. He's been qualified though, so he's gonna have no heat in those tires whatsoever. So good luck with that. Aaron J. Spence and Jamie, both on the softs. Herstote and Thunder Phoenix on the ultras, and on the softs is Colin in 16th, and then obviously Nick on the softs, hoping to get some good points on his debut. And yeah, that's the tire rundown.
no. Not the greatest. Anyway, do I have the honor to do the stars then? As you said. Oh,
Yeah, you definitely do. Yeah, and I'll jump on.
oh my god.
Broadcast as soon as I can get retired from this race. But yeah, obviously short run down to turn 1. Odems right-handed cars can often carry a little bit too much speed through here on the first lap, push each other out wide. What do you see it? Do you think someone needs to get ahead of Josh at the start?
Definitely. If someone now qualifies by 8/10, generally speaking, you don't want to let them get into the first corner ahead of you, because
Do I have a good
they'll probably
thing?
just get away.
Yeah. Do I have a
Alrighty.
good view on this? Yes, I have.
Get one.
Do you have a good one? Yes, there we go. Here we go to 5 red lights for the Chinese Grand Prix. And it's away we go. And it looks like Josh has a perfect start. Nick is already retired, of course. And down to turn 1. Spider relatives. Oh, there's the Toro Rosso off track. I think that's Jay Parker. And looks like we're going 3 right into turn 2. Always good to see. And it looks, oh my god, look at that Toro Rosso of Jay Parker sliding down the inside. And
Oh, he
he
slid
spun
it.
round! He spun round! Broke his front ring. And oh, that is his race over. Meanwhile,
Pep
dear,
Pulu
that's a
hit the
dive
back
ball.
of Yanyan.
yeah, I
Pep
saw
Pulu hit the
that.
back of Yanyan, lost his front wing. Spider Altis was trying to go around the outside of Gazaman, ended up in 7th place, trying to get 2nd. So not a
Behind
good
his
start
teammate
for him.
as well.
I think he's also got. Yeah, I think he's also got front wing damage. So a terrible start for Spider Altis as he clatters into
Oh dear,
into
that's
Ade.
SK. Oh wait,
Oh,
but
and
he
Ade's
always
got
wants
front wing
one
damage now, and so is
He
Aaron J.
wants one.
Spence. Just
Yeah,
throwing down
front
all
wing damage
around
as
the
well.
place.
Oh, there's a
Jamie's looking
McLaren
to
off.
10th already.
Oh, that's
No,
worse.
that was lag. That was lag.
Black.
That was a strange one.
Thank
Looks
God,
very
didn't it?
clustered through that
Yeah, it's been a
outside
messy
the
start.
top 10. Yeah, very messy. The first corner
Nathan.
seemed to be okay.
Oh,
Josh has
Jesus.
absolutely got a storming start, 1.5 seconds already. And Gaza
Oh,
just
SK
trying to
has
follow
lost
in
his
his
back end.
slipstream as well. And you can see all the drivers now on the back
Look
straight.
at that cluster. Oh
Yeah,
dear.
headed down. The Force India's going to go down the inside of the Haas. They make slight contact, I believe, but it looks like the Force India's got the job done.
I
All these
Haas
people in that chaotic start have front wing damage.
So who's going to pit then? Spider Atlas?
Side by side. Oh dear, that was close with the Williams there.
Only Spider Atlas into the pits. That's
Only
surprising.
Spider Atlas into the pits. Yeah.
Oh, Rex is in.
And RJ Spence continue on. Jamie finds himself.
Oh, there's
in
a
eighth,
Renault
possibly
pushed off there.
fighting for 6th. D-Boy Dan finds himself all the way back down as well. Oh, it's Ade goes down the. That's a very, very harsh move.
Oh no, that's not
and he
contact
gets
with people
almost put in return. Such a messy start, has to be said.
It's messy, yeah. Oh, look at him swerving towards Husto. Oh, there's contact. Oh no, can he keep it out of the back?
Oh, he's in the wall.
And out the race.
I don't know what that was. Colin just was not giving space, or was it Hursta rather? Was just not giving space. And Ade is about to spin. It's just chaotic stuff here.
This is race. This was more entertaining to. I think even in Bahrain we don't even have that cluster of a start. I think.
No, we didn't. That was really and look at the McLaren. Everyone's seeming struggling here. Odems. Is it the tires or is it the temperature? Look in the McLarens. If Hursto's gone straight on in the braking zone.
Oh, Aaron is going very wide.
Everyone's struggling.
Aaron is going off.
Aaron is gone.
Japan. I think he's already going to Japan at this point. Good lord.
I mean, he was going west. He's on his way to Russia. He was going so wide.
Ukraine,
now
maybe.
Jamie, looking. Jamie's battling for 5th. He started like 14th. Yeah. Crazy stuff.
But like the thing is, he just kept it out of trouble. You know, not doing weird things and just keep his head down and provide. Oh, there. Oh, Capello, Jesus. He's now going to the pits. I don't know if that's smart or not. I don't know.
They'll have to obviously run the mediums one of their stints, you would think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still forgetting about the mentor juice stuff, so it actually is not that bad when you're just kidding.
So Nathan up to 5th position, and Zach in 4th. So
there goes Fun. There goes Colin.
Yeah.
Almost want to go round the outside, maybe.
Yanyan and Gaza, man, about to lock horns. It looks like.
Here comes Colin down the inside. They make slight contact, but they keep it clean. So drag race up the hill.
Oh, that's Nathan.
Nathan's off.
Nathan's off.
Oh no!
I just caught that. Does he have front wing damage? I didn't
he does.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. Big time.
Oh dear.
Going backwards.
Oh wait, is he retiring? No, please not. Oh, I thought he was going to retire.
So Jamie up to 5th position now.
Boys, we are in for some
6th. I will be shocked if Ade doesn't find himself with a penalty. As would I be shocked if Hurst doesn't find himself with a penalty. Poor D-Boy Dan, just getting destroyed by those two. And Hurst up into 7th. That's impressive stuff by him. And Thunder Phoenix up into 8th.
Yeah,
although Colin's gonna have a say about that.
He has no EOS left, that guy. Oh, Ian is going to the pits. Jesus, he's doing almost in Hamilton if it was that gravel. Good lord.
I think that's why they removed the gravel, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
now Jamie goes up to a lofty 4th place. You know everything about it.
And he's on the reverse strategy, remember, so to be up that ahead on the reverse strategy is pretty good. The only difference is that Josh is absolutely cruising away. 3 seconds almost the gap after 3 laps on lap 4. And let's have a quick look and see who has actually come into the pits. So all the way from 9th down has pitted. D-Boy down already out of this race. So just the top 8 Odems left to come in.
Yeah, I feel like the reverse strategy around this track I don't think is going to be
it's not
Nathan.
That
too different.
Oh dear, Nathan.
Last corner?
Wait.
No, he gets retired in the pits.
Okay, so he's had enough.
Yeah.
Didn't fancy a wing change.
Oh, Ede has spun round. Ede has spun round.
Yep.
Ede has spun round, and I think he has front wing damage from that.
Yeah, he does indeed.
Yeah, he does.
I think, but did he already have it from the beginning? I think not.
He didn't have it from the beginning. I think he just got it.
Already. Yeah. Well, he didn't.
As
he died.
Collins ahead of Hursto and Thunder Phoenix. So he's...
Wait.
Gas has made a mistake. He's got to have made a mistake.
Yeah, he did.
What is going on here tonight?
Ahead of him.
Everyone is seemingly making mistakes. More yellow flags.
Grab the can. Josh into the pits.
Thunder Phoenix down the inside of Hursto. Also going to try and do the switchback. Thunder Phoenix go off track. He's not going to get good traction there. They're going to go side by side into the last corner. Thunder Phoenix backs out, then hits him slightly.
No damage I saw.
Gaza into the pits, as is Josh. So where is Josh going to come out behind this battle?
I think, yeah, I'll be honest. So he's in clean air on soft tires, so he's going to do the 2-stop on them. Meanwhile, Van der Voort tries to go every way possible to get back to Russo. Jesus, what a hectic start actually. 5 laps in and we already have great.
Yeah, Zach Jarvis is leading the race. Jamie is leading the alternate strategy.
Wow, look how.
As I was saying, the ultimate strategy isn't too dissimilar because the only reason you start on the ultras is for track position, not really because of any actual tire gain.
No,
and you don't really want to be on the ultras.
Here comes Josh on Thunder Phoenix. Josh is going around the outside.
Well, on the outside, I think he just let him go through. Didn't even bother to fight. That's the surprising.
Hersto wants to fight though. Side by side through turn 12.
Go on, Goy. Come on, Hersto, fight him.
Oh,
that's a little bit of touch. I like that. A false drive against a not also a sort of a false driver. Oh, that's dangerous to go back like that. Nah.
Gaza is 13 seconds behind Ianyan, so it was a big mistake.
Second to the pits, and we have Jamie.
In fact, Gaza was Spider Altis. That's how much he's fallen back.
But did he get? I think he got held up. I think by Josh. I think in the pits because they were both spinning at the same time. So could be that they just hold up him.
So Jamie and Colin 1-2.
Yeah.
Grab the camera, boys.
Josh is going to close that gap. Considering he's already made a stop, ridiculous how close he is behind him already.
Yeah.
That's actually true though.
Ian 3.5 seconds behind, so where's Josh found all this speed from?
I think he just had way too many beers. That's the solution. I think that's what happened.
And all these drivers seemingly all making mistakes. Here comes Spider and Papulu going down the inside doing a Danny Ricciardo.
It was a good move.
Lick the stamp and send it.
That indeed was a good move.
I think we needed to see one of those because it has been a messy race so far.
Down the inside of Hersto.
Yeah, Hersto under attack now from Rex, who's still in this race on those medium tires at the moment.
Don't say it. Don't talk about Rex because
don't.
Oh.
Did you actually did it? Oh no.
No, almost. Don't talk about Rex because every time we mention Rex still being in the race, that's when he decides to not be in the race anymore. I found so. Let's keep Rex talk to a minimum.
We just leave him alone.
So we can actually finish this one.
Look at Josh already climbing up to Colin and is already in DRS. And setting the fast lap time with 1:34.4. That is.
Can I just say, Ian is actually using his ERS, can I just say, and I'm very proud of him.
Oh my god, are you starting to begin this conversation again? Like last
year? Yes, I am. He's actually using it, as I said, I'm very proud of him.
Oh!
He's using that ERS, he's got a decent...
Yeah, flags in sector 3, Josh going down the inside of Colin, goes deep, is Colin able to do the switchback? Nope, Josh has got the job done.
The yellow flag was for us, so he lost his front ring. And
well, it was a good race
apparently.
Until that point.
Yep.
Thunder Phoenix right on the back of the McLaren now. Renault versus McLaren here. Only 14 drivers left in this session. And we're only on lap 7 out of 28. Wonder if we'll see a safety car here tonight. But what are the cause of all these mistakes here, Sean?
I think it's down to driver errors. Like, normally you go a little bit easier when you are in the first lap, but apparently they just went on full rampage. We even saw that in Bahrain. It's all began like mid to end race, and Van der Voort hit the back of Hersto, going off track. Can he keep that position? No, and Hersto's now going off track, so they're gonna have a little battle. Who's off track the most?
running on board with Spider Altus, and he's struggling to keep that car in a straight line, especially under braking, where he just keeps locking up the rears.
That's the fun thing,
sliding.
And a Phoenix down the inside. This should be a straightforward move, as long as he can hit his braking zone, which he can.
Hit him. 3-2-1.
Hersto not going into the back of him, so Hersto seemingly going to come into the pits. Mediums, I presume they'll go to the end from here, Odems. No, he's not pitting.
What lap are we on?
8.
Well, lap 8. I think that's not.
Yeah, they would. They would. But is that a second stop?
Yes, I believe everyone except Colin and Jamie have made a stop.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna make this. Nathan is. Oh wait, never mind.
It should make it.
Never mind.
8 laps.
So everyone on the softs except for Aaron and Rex, both of whom are on the medium compound tyre, obviously stopping really early in this race. Sun's starting to come out though here in China. Yeah. As we said, this is round 4, the halfway point of season 13. It's only an 8 race season, so this race marks the 50% point, and Ian leading the championship at the moment, but Josh, after this performance, looks like he could be taking that lead.
I can't actually stand like Ian revving so much with his gears, like it gives me ear pain. He's revving his gears like a maniac.
Hey, only I'm allowed to talk about Ian's driving style.
No, you just complain about his ERS management.
Yeah, exactly, so leave him alone, alright?
Oh, well, what do you mean leave him alone?
Jamie's about to lose the lead here. Round turn 1. Josh needs to be careful though. He doesn't want to get any damage on that Ferrari. Red Bull versus Ferrari. Odem's no bias. Talk us through into the hairpin.
I mean,
never mind.
Not much to be not much to talk about. I don't think Jamie's gonna fight it really. He knows Josh is very quick. He's a pit stop down. Yeah, so he's not really going to fight that too much. Josh inherits his lead back again. I also wanted to mention that Spider Altus re-overtook Pepulu, so these two in very close quarters for the past few laps.
Oh yeah.
And Aaron J. Spence is catching up to them as well.
Yeah, he isn't that far off. I wonder how his straight line speed will be down that back straight, because we know he prefers the higher downforce setup in his Mercedes, but looks good on the brakes there into the hairpin.
Yeah. Let's see.
Thunder Phoenix and Rex, pretty close. The Renault obviously having a good battle with both Saubers here tonight. But we won't talk about Rex too much. Just outside the point, 7 laps on those medium compounder tyres at the moment. Oh, it is retired.
As I thought. In the pit lane. That's in the pit lane.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Rex who retired for a second. I was like, oh god, not again.
Yellow flags. Oh, there's a Colin coming in, so he's had enough of those soft tyres. Yeah, it is slightly short.
Never mind.
It's quite early on the softs.
Only 9 laps.
Aaron J. Spence on Pepulu. Pepulu's gonna fight him. He's been struggling a lot on those soft tyres. He asked for wing damage, actually, just noticed. So that'll probably explain that. Aaron J. Spence is going to have to try again to the first corner.
Oh! Very
close in there, but DRS down the inside. Easy move. As Colin has just come out ahead of Spider Altus, so Colin and Jamie are in a very good position here.
Yeah, that is slightly early though for Colin. He is gone on to those medium tyres, so he's going to do a soft, medium, ultra rather than 2 softs and an ultra.
So, yeah.
We'll see how that works out compared to Jamie. Yeah.
I would not be surprised to see him do soft, shorts on the mediums, then soft again. I would not be surprised if he did that. Because I don't think
my
that would
god!
be worse.
Look at that squeeze from Aaron. Good lord, that's a squeeze right there. But he still got 8th place though, so that's all fine.
Aaron J. Parker, who was about 4 seconds off this pack of drivers, is now right on the back of them. So, showing good pace, and he's desperate to get to reclaim his rightful position in the top 5, I imagine. As it's very close to the back of Pepulu, who's going to have DRS of Aaron, which will make his attempt harder. Pepulu with that for wing damage,
my god, that's
just Papulu with that front wing damage just could not get the power down, and he drifted so wide.
Ian
they
into
both
the
got
pits
DRS
for the
as well.
second time this race.
look at
So
this.
mediums to the end, you would have to say for Ian.
Parker down the
Yep, very
inside.
early.
Oh my god, that's cool. He goes very deep off track. And
Papulu
Papulu
just takes his normal line.
yeah.
He takes the position.
Nice.
Is that Jamie into the pits?
No. He's
All
still
side
staying
by
out,
side, the McLaren
No, it's-
and
that's-
Spider
yeah,
Atlas
yeah.
goes through on Colin. So Colin,
Wow.
we said those mediums are so difficult to heat up, and you know, even though he's looked like lag that did.
Oh, okay, okay. That was. It looked like Spider Atlas lost the back end, and Colin just about avoided him. But yeah, it seemed to be lag. Hopefully, Colin's not seeing what we're seeing.
So Parker's
Yeah.
back in the
Yeah.
top 10 after that spin on the opening lap. He's made one of his pit
That's
stops,
actually,
and he'll obviously come in and fit the medians for the second one.
yeah, I would have done that, yeah.
That's kind of what we wanted to happen with the two stop, but obviously some drivers choosing to retire in the pits rather than on track.
Yeah. So I find that very unsportsmanlike, you know, even though you're like this spun rounds from big damage, you can now with the mandatory
Wait,
choose something.
You
Which
said,
is
you said
helpful.
retire in the pits rather than on track.
I mean, keep
Yeah,
it on
that's
track.
it.
Oh, okay. Keep it on track.
Yeah,
not
but
retire
like even
on
people
track.
retiring like after an incident, you know, and just being in loss, you know, they're just already giving up so much. You know, like, it's I don't know, I don't really
not good
like
to
that.
see, yeah.
Here comes Colin.
No.
Colin back on Spider Atlas, tried around the
Yeah.
outside, but he couldn't get
I
it
think
done.
now it is. I think if Jamie made his pit stop, I think he would come out, I think in 4th maybe, or 5th.
No, he'd be 5th.
Maybe.
This battle
How long
for
do you
5th is
take
pretty
it here?
close though, so if he could
How long
come
does it
out
take the
ahead,
pit stop here?
he'd be
21
laughing.
seconds? I don't know how long it takes actually.
About 26, 27 seconds, I think, around. Yeah, we can see now that Jamie, the only driver yet to stop, and Ian, the only driver
Yellow
to stop
sector
twice. Who is
Oh,
that
that's
for?
Blindfold. No. Did we jinx it?
He's going
Did we
quicker
actually
backwards
jinx
than he
it?
ever was forwards
Oh,
as he cuts across the grass, spins it,
oh my god.
and loses his wheel. So, continuing his streak, for those of you who don't know,
He really continuing his streak. I think
All
he
the way.
definitely needs.
season 12, France,
He needs a drink.
DNF every race. So,
I think he needs a drink.
well, that
Okay,
should be a
that
safety
is-
car.
Sorry, France is round 7, so that is 14. This is round 4.
Jamie
Like,
and
18 races in a row, he's just DNF. That is crazy. Why do you think? What is? I don't
So
know.
let's keep an eye on this batter. Spider Atlas, Colin and Aaron. Parker's not too far off. Where is Jamie going to come out in relation to this battle? Jamie's just left his pit box. These guys, he's going to
Well
jump
ahead.
him. He's going to jump him.
Yeah, I told you that's 4th place. See, I have inside knowledge. I have that.
So amazing stuff. And he's on, you know, a better strategy than Colin is as well. So that early stop really hurt Colin.
Yeah, it did, especially since he started squabbling. He's actually lost position to Aaron J. Spence. That's how much his squabbling has cost him.
Guys are on the
On
back
those
of
mediums and
Zach Jarvis at the moment, who's have to be said, we haven't spoken much about him, but he's having a great race. It's not often we see Zach
yes, yeah.
up in the podium positions, so
Yeah.
let's
Like the race
let's
already,
hope he's able
the race
to.
already won. I
Yeah,
think it's not going to be a nice battle for the rest of the field because 1st place is already decided. I think.
I'm wondering what is Jamie and Zach actually? Are they like battling each other, or who are they battling? I'm really confused as to like where they're gonna pan out to each other. Like who's in the net 2nd place?
I think
Guzman's
that's
actually catching Zach as well.
Yeah.
this is the battle
Maybe
for
a cheeky
P2
move
and
now.
P3. No, guys are going to get the better exit, but Zach, you know, he suggested there
Here
by that
comes
defense that he wanted to defend that position, so he isn't going to give it up easy, even if it costs him time. But That DRS battle. Here comes Aaron down the inside.
Oh, there he goes.
Gets it done.
So does the Mercedes get DRS here again, or is there a new detection point? He doesn't. So Force India is going to be.
Park into the pits.
Yep. So that'll be his second stop. Be interesting to see where he can recover from this. You know, spinning out in the first lap and losing his wing. He'd love a safety car though, that's for sure.
Yep. As Yanyan's catching onto the back of Pepulu, who has to make another stop.
If you exclude Josh, the field's actually pretty close. And they're all.
Yeah,
and when you look at the laps of that they're on the tyres, how are you meant to figure out who's where?
Is this gonna be another brain cracker like in Bahrain? With strategy-wise, I think it will be.
I still am so confused with this whole Zach, Gaza,
I think Gaza
Jamie
was
thing.
second, but after he made a mistake.
No. These two, Zach and Gaza, are battling for position, but I'm wondering where Jamie feeds into this. Like, I'm wondering who's actually in net second. Will they converge on each other? Will they end up battling? I have no clue.
I know, but I only know is that Jamie's catching up to them.
Yeah, he is. Pretty quickly.
8 seconds, so yeah.
Because Jamie has to make an extra stop.
So is Gaza, I think.
So do these two, yeah.
Here comes
These two
Colin.
are going to get the undercut. It's confusing.
Those medium tyres finally heated up. And sails straight past Spider Atlas, who locks his brake. Is he going to have a chance to do a switchback?
Nah.
His softs are 12 laps owed, so yeah, he's coming into the pits.
He's going to the bits. He's going to the bits.
Nicely as well.
So it's with me.
I think the hoo-hop, I think that's Alex. Do I get a trophy if I don't finish a race by the end of the season? Yes, you will. You will get a personal trophy from Nick, and he will give it with all his love.
So Parker will jump these guys in the pits. So they'll all be on the same strategy in terms of they've completed their stops. So yeah, he just jumps him in the pit. So that is net P10 for Parker at the moment. Back into the points.
I feel like Parker's been like really stingy with his stints, like short stints, and now he has a. I don't know. I feel like he's definitely pit earlier than everyone else, and he's made sure to pit earlier than everyone else. But he did not want to get undercut at all.
Zach trying everything in his power just not to give Gaza a slipstream. But on the brakes, Gaza closing up like a lot. I find it.
Yeah, he isn't able to get past at the moment, is he? So he's going to have to find somewhere else to.
A lot in the corners.
Zach doing a good job, has to be said. We can't take it away from him. Formerly known as Cobblers, of course.
Yeah. I imagine Gaza and Zach will be pitting this lap or next.
Yeah,
if I were Gaza, I would.
There's actually Josh has actually lost a second of his lead there over the last couple of laps, so he's probably on holiday mode.
Parker down the inside. He goes on Husto and takes a climb fee. 9th place.
Husto still has to pit again, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, he does indeed.
Oh, and as you say that, he get a penalty.
So Thunder Phoenix has only done one. So Ian's done his 2 stops as well. So he's already done 5 laps. He'll be pushing to take those mediums to the end, but he might jump a few people. But he'll be defending for the rest of his race.
Yeah, the Toro Rossos both pitting early and make sure they get those 2 stops out of the way as quickly as possible.
I think that really worked out for them. I think right now.
I think that remains to be seen. Because
I think I think you're right, but at the same time.
I mean, where is he in relation to this? Yanyan is still in that podium battle as well. Like he was battling with Gazaman and Zach. So where's he in relation to this?
Oh, Gaza comes very close to the Force India there, but just doesn't have that.
Jamie's closing off. Like Gaza's on the 7th.
So Zach pits, Gaza pits.
Oh. I would have continued on as Gaza just to try to do the overcut. I wouldn't pit at the same time.
Very kind on the pit lane limiter there as well was Gaza, so he won't have a chance to pass. the Force India. We'll keep an eye on this pit stop battle between the two of them.
Oh, that's not good
The
business.
four of them, really, not the two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, everyone's spitting from under, so Jamie, so Zach, they only lose one position actually.
Colin in the pits. Colin has lost out tremendously.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he
switched
does.
strategies, I think, hasn't he?
Yeah. That definitely wasn't the best.
He did
Yeah.
do what you said, a really short stint on those mediums, but it really cost him.
Yeah, because of all that, he was bad. He got caught up with people at pit stop down, and he wasn't really quicker than them, was he? So he was
No,
just
he
battling
wasn't.
with them. And,
So
yeah.
Parker has got he's just behind Aaron. I wonder if he can, with those warmed up mediums, can he try and sling? He's going to get a good exit here. He needs to get past this Mercedes and then try. And is he going to go down the inside? No, thinks better of it. But
He's got
pushing.
such a good exit, though. Oh my god.
That's an accident off there.
Oh, and they touch.
Contact damage. I saw
He's
some
got
contact
damage. I think it's the Mercedes.
Yeah, it was Aaron.
Yep.
You have
Oh,
to
it was
say
a
that
bit-
was you know, kind of his fault to turn in like that and think, you know, the other car wasn't going to be there. What do you guys put that down
Yeah.
to? Josh into the pits.
I think, I don't know, I'll have to see it again, but I don't think it was really Parker's fault. It was a bit of a weird coming together.
I don't know. Yeah, I think.
It's a sharp turn in. Yeah,
I think
that's
I don't
gonna
get
really
I don't
compromise
get a
Aaron.
good view on that.
You
So
know,
Aaron, way
it's
off.
going for the second time. The
Yeah.
second time. Let's see if he's gonna try and repay the favor here. I would not be surprised to see him just launch it down the inside. He's got such
Come
a
on,
huge
launch
speed.
it. Wait, what?
No, he
I
surprisingly
would've
doesn't. I'm
launched-
surprised. Yeah.
I would have launched that. And even give him damage back. No, I would have done that. Maybe do
Sure.
it.
Here we go.
You would
Here's
never.
Ianyan is on the back of Gaza and Zach, but he had a very weird strategy. He didn't get an undercut on them, so it's going to be very hard for him to keep up with these two, who are still very close to each other. So yeah, here's these three, and as I was saying about Jamie, who inherits the lead once again, is that the Ultra Softs aren't a race tire, so Jamie's going to have to go onto those, and
I think
you know,
he
he's
has
going
to.
to get what 4 laps on them. He's going to get undercut pretty hard, and then he's going to have to go on a full sprint, and it might not even be that worth it, because as I said, the Ultra Softs are not a race tire, and that's
No.
probably why Colin was just not interested in going on them at all. But as he said, Colin was kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, and he pit early and found himself sort of stranded on the mediums. Ianyan is losing touch with the guys in front, so he has not played this strategy well at all, has to be said. I think you pretty much have to start the Ultras just to get it out of the way, and then softs.
Yeah, and yeah, Jamie now has to, you know, continuing on and pit like late into the race just to fit on those overs. I think.
The worst
I think-
Jamie can really
I think
finish
it's
is 5th, isn't it? From this strategy. So
yeah.
he's from 14th on the grid, and if you remember last season, he jump started, so he'll be happy with 10 points, I'm sure. Our precision tier will be starting shortly. That's our 7:30 tier.
Yeah.
You've got Kieran and Luke in the commentary box. You've also got the 8:30 Pinnacle tier, which has Jamie and Alex, both who are in this race. Alex already retired. And then 9:30, you've got Evil Dragon and Jack in the commentary box for the top prestige tier, in which Odems will be racing in. And Odems, I'm sure you'll be hoping to complete a lap this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, hoping for at least 1 lap. I'm usually fairly decent results in China, so hoping to capitalize. And I have to say, watching Zach in Gaza is like watching an F1 2017 race. It's just 2 people following each other. DRS not that powerful, and a slipstream glitch, so no one's actually overtaking. It's just a train of 2 people. Because Gaza seems
But
quite
like now, the
content to
main
just-
thing is DRS is working here in this game, and so is the slipstream.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like watching an F1 2017 race, because Gaza, he's not interested in overtaking Zach, is he? He's
Oh, now
kept
you
it
have
in
to
low
take it,
ERS.
surely.
Would he go for it?
Go
He does
on.
go for it.
Come on, go for it. Oh, they go so slow in ahead. Oh, side by side still. Ooh.
I have to say, that was 2 birds with 1 stone for Gaza, because he overtook him while in low ERS. So
So it's the fastest lap of the race, so using that DRS to his advantage. And of course next season we'll probably have built into the game that fastest lap rule, which should add a little bit of spice for the drivers in the top 10. But Sean, do you want to talk a little bit about next level racing? I know you
I still want,
you enjoy
so,
it.
Yeah, we are also sponsored by Next Level Racing. Completely reliable gear, good seats, way better than the other not good Zoom products that is out there in the market. And if you use, ladies and gentlemen, the code 1UP10, you get a 10% discount.
Colin's retired. Sorry, Sean. Where is that? Last corner, I'm gonna guess. But Colin, ever so consistent.
Is that the last corner?
Sorry, Next Level Gaming.
Sorry, Next Level Gaming. We are sorry. Forgive us.
I believe it's got to be last corner. How much for the safety car spice things up right now? Into the pits?
No, it's not the last corner. Is it in the pits?
First corner?
No,
it's in the pits.
It is the pits.
Wow.
Yeah, it is the pits. Maybe he just, I don't know, maybe he just got something down and gave up again. I don't know.
I think, yeah.
Spider out this RJ Spence without throwing damage with a sitting duck.
Yellow flags.
Oh, now we have the yellows. Yeah, that's for Colin. I think I saw no one
so
spawning.
Aaron's under attack now with that wing damage. Look at Spider out. He goes wide so many times in that corner to some Mercedes.
Yeah. He's gonna get keeping that power down.
Oh dear, he's going deep. He's going deep. Oh, that's a little touch there. That's a little touch.
He tried to switch back, but he didn't really commit to it, and sort of.
Spider relative gets a 3-second time penalty.
Not a good exit, so yeah, he cut that corner too much, and yeah, he's not gonna get Aaron this time.
I thought he didn't even cut the corner.
Shut up.
Thanks for.
Alrighty, if you're watching on stream, let us know if you're racing later tonight. What you're thinking about, how you're going to get on, and also who are you supporting across the tiers tonight? Who are you racing for this season in season 13? Odems, of course, the multi-tier championship, and it was great to see even on social media today. You know, when drivers were putting up their the standing images, and they were all commenting how some drivers weren't pulling their weight, and others were. Pulling the team along, and this multi-constructors thing across all the tiers is definitely one of the highlights of this season.
Yeah, for sure, I'm enjoying it. A lot of other drivers are enjoying it.
Of course, you're enjoying it. Red Bull are dominating.
Yeah,
I mean, that's why do you think I picked Wizard as a teammate? I needed a swift carry. But Aaron J. Spence doesn't run wide, which is nice of him. But yeah, it's a nice feature. It adds a different dimension to the league. And here comes Spider Altus again. He really needs to force the issue going to the inside there. That's what he needs to do. Aaron's just gonna break later and squeeze him.
Yeah, there you have it. Again.
Even though
that's a good traction there. Down the inside like a baby.
The inside line is not where you want to be though for that corner.
That's not.
Aaron outfocuses him, has to be said. And he keeps his 7th place.
So I wonder how late Jamie's going to leave this into the race before he.
I think lap 25. I have to guess.
Look, so he'll only do 4 laps on those ultra soft tires. He could probably do 24 as they're fresh, brand new tires if he's got a brand new set left.
I think he has.
Yeah, that he does. But the thing is, as we said, if he had the super soft rather, then. I would be saying Jamie could easily get 2nd place here, but it's the Ultras. Yeah. They're just not a race tire around here.
No, they're not.
He's gonna get those 4 laps. He's not gonna close up enough, and he's just getting undercut as it goes.
Even still, even with now, he's just at the end of the race, he's still. I just look at that with Iron, he's still pulling a gap to him. He's just losing time to Gaza and Jarvis, but not with Ian.
Yeah, he can get Ian, and he can get 4th.
He can maybe get Podium. I don't know. But the most important thing is he got a podium, so he's no longer Mr. Hulkenberg. So that's actually
and Aaron doesn't even bother defending this time, which I find a bit weird. It's just Sort of.
Now
I think
he
he knows
does it.
Spider has a penalty, maybe.
Does he? I didn't even pay attention to that.
You literally were watching as it happened. You get a penalty.
Oh yeah, I said that. Oops. I'm not drunk, I swear.
So yeah, he just gave it the ghost on that one, which is a bit odd. And Spider Altus has a bit of an issue, and I might get him back again.
Good little battle between these guys, isn't it? But interestingly enough, those Toro Rossos, because of this battle, seem quite comfortable on those medium tyres in 5th and 6th position at the moment.
I think they
I
are,
mean,
yeah.
but the Andean was in 2nd, wasn't he?
No,
He
wait.
was. He went for that early stop though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
and
he
it
did.
messed him up completely. He went on the mediums, and it was not the optimal strategy at all. So I think it's not been a good race. We have been saying with the Toro Rossos is that they have one amazing race and one not amazing race. I guess
Jamie's
for
spinning.
once,
Jamie is spinning.
So lap
I guess
24.
for once the Toro Rossos have finally had a somewhat normal race.
So right on board with Jamie. See where he comes out. We think 5th position around there, but he surely should be able to get past Ian, who's it's going to be close between those two, but he's going to be on much quicker tyres. Now, if he was able to get on the podium here, do you think we'll hear another scream?
Yeah, we're gonna hear another scream. You ever saw the chat? Don't jinx it, Nick.
I don't feel worried about jinxing Jamie anymore now that he's got his podium. I feel he doesn't have that pressure anymore.
He needs to get another podium.
And I think he very well could. I think Zach though definitely deserves the podium here tonight. So Odems, I think he's got 2 podiums previously under the name of Cobblers. So well, definitely one in Brazil in his home race. I know he's done that in a previous season.
His home race?
Yes, I believe so.
Huh. That's me every day. Cobblers is actually my former teammate. Good times.
He's also a Constructors Champion back in Season 10, was it? Or Season 11? Season 11.
Season 11, yeah. Because in Season 10, then I would have been a Constructors Champion.
Yeah, we can't have that. We can't have any championships to your name. So, still got to find a way to disqualify Red Bull from Season 13, but we're working on it.
Yeah. We're
Jamie,
working on it, he said, Jesus.
Let's have a look. Jamie's got what? 8 seconds, 9 seconds to the podium? It's a bit too much, isn't it? 4th is probably going to be...
I don't know. I don't know. I will give it a go.
Yeah, well, there you go, Jamie. Sean says give it a go, so let's do it.
Oh, I thought Jamie would get a penalty, Jesus.
Oh. Let's see how much he closes up. Let's see how much he closes up, because that's pivotal to see if he can actually... He probably won't challenge Zach, but he does...
Well, he only gained half a second in those 2 corners, though.
Yeah, he did.
7 tenths, make that 7 tenths.
7 tenths in the first sector. Shannon's probably just thinking crap. He sees the gap, viciously closed down. This is close up a lot through here.
Oh, he will. It's not even a tenth. 1 tenth. Let's see. I think that's almost again another half a second. Yeah, that is.
I think he might get DRS. He might sneak into DRS.
Nah, I think not.
Just
That's
outside, I think.
Just.
Yeah.
1.2. You may even get DRS after this straight. No, after the big hairpin. Look how much he closed out.
Yeah, and as I said, he's just thinking, oh crap, this is happening. But yeah, he closed up 2 seconds in 2 sectors, so not bad.
That's a lot.
He's definitely gonna get fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, I'll have DRS to help him next lap as well.
Yep, he has DRS as well.
So there you go, fastest lap.
3.3. 1.8 seconds quicker than his personal best. That's
Look at this. Look at the extra grip he's got on.
Oh my god.
Ian, crazy.
Jamie feels like this is an absolute win for him right now.
Is Ian even going to fight this? I think he is. Jamie going to go down the
Send
inside. Sends it.
Send it. Lick the stamp and send it, my boy. Yes.
It was aggressive, but he got the job done. I don't think Ian can
4.8 seconds. Do you think he will get it?
Do you think he'll get it?
4 point. No.
He could get it.
2.5 seconds.
How
It
many
was
Just took half a second out that corner.
It was 2.5 seconds, Elms.
There's 2 laps.
He will do it.
Also,
I will give him a great fear.
You have to keep in mind that Zach was quicker than Yanyan because Yanyan is on those older mediums, so I don't think so.
I think he will.
3.9, who knows?
I think you don't have any sort of.
Does Zach have a penalty?
Intelligence?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. I checked.
Are you sure?
You know what? I think he might get this. It depends on his ultras. His ultras have to not go off.
I told
completely.
you always have to listen to Vic Sean. You always have to listen to me. Then you know it's gonna be alright.
Sean.
You actually have to.
That's actually insane. But the precision tier is live. It's intermediate conditions. And look at that. Ian struggling in the background. Jamie 3 seconds. So just that last sector he took a second and a half. He's definitely going to be on within DRS, possibly down the back straight on the last lap. Look how close. You can see the Force India.
You can see it. Look at this.
Now, we are not biased. Jamie obviously is our head of teams. And he is one of our commentators. And
I am very biased. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm
okay, yeah, we're biased. But saying that, you know, I do think Zach deserves this, Sean.
He does deserve it, yeah, absolutely.
He
Either one of them
deserves
gets
it.
it.
But we are cheering for Jamie, of course. But
if Zach gets this podium, I will not be upset at all. But you know, as a Red Bull driver, I would be happy with a Red Bull 2-3.
What's happened to Josh? Because he's lost quite a bit of his lead, hasn't he? It's under 10 seconds now.
I'd say he's just chilling.
Well, he's in hot lap on his Urs, so.
Or maybe he turned his. He like went lean and none for a lap, so he can go for a personal best.
Yeah, let's keep an eye then. See if he's going to try and get a fastest lap. Still, I thought it was up about 17 seconds at one point. Doesn't get the fastest lap, so back on board with Jamie. Papulu is on the back of Aaron, who's still struggling with that wing damage. Jamie wasn't able to close as much this lap though, is he?
Yeah, his ultras are gone, I think.
I don't know. Yeah.
So, Papulu, he's got a chance here. Aaron's within DRS of Spider Atlas still as well, so these three seeing a lot of each other.
Aaron doesn't get DRS though, but Papulu
did got DRS.
Maybe it's broken because he's both within DRS.
Yeah, they both closed up, didn't they?
That is a glitch apparently in China though. I had that as well. I was in 6th behind someone, I didn't got DRS. Like
Josh just lost even more time.
Yeah, I mean
he's still in hot lap though.
Maybe he's just teasing you.
Oof.
Coming onto the back straight, the Ferrari man. This will be his second win in his first 3 races at one hub. Finished 3rd last time out, so pretty good record so far. Jamie looks like he could finish just off the podium here tonight.
Again.
Papulu is close to Aaron. You guys keep an eye on that. I'll talk Josh through as he comes across the line. He's weaving already. He's happy. The Ferrari man wins here in China round 4. Gaza on the podium again. 2nd position as he crosses the line. And Zach Jarvis, he's going to come across the line. And you are going to see him get a taste of champagne. Jamie comes. He's weaving. He's happy and stays 4th. What about Ian? Recovered after that strange early stop to 5th position. His teammate, bearing in mind, he spun and crashed on the first lap. So does the 2-stop work, boys?
He's closing, round the outside.
You have to go for that inside. He just didn't force the issue.
No.
So 18 laps on that set of medians for Ian. But sorry guys, just to come back to that. As Spider Atlas crosses the line, Aaron jumps in because he had a 3-second time penalty. Papulu crosses the line, and then Thunder Phoenix. Parker, did the two-stop race save him here tonight?
Yeah, for sure, it did. 18 seconds off his teammate, but he definitely recovered what he could. And Thunder Phoenix with more points, so good for him.
Good result for him. Well done to the Renault man. And Sean, after the podium celebrations, it's your favourite part of the stream. Thank you everyone for watching. Our Precision tier is live. You've got the Pinnacle tier at 8:30 and the Prestige tier at 9:30. So best of luck to all the drivers taking part. Parker, ecstatic after finishing P6. You can see in the chat already he's a happy boy. But Josh, he's set down a gauntlet. And could we see already the champion in the making?
I don't know. Hopes. Oh, Jamie's screaming, delighted with that, so he's even happy with 4th place. What a guy. Can I do the honorable standings?
You can indeed.
So Josh with a dominant drive in 1st place, well done to him. Gerserman in 2nd. And Jarvis with a deserved podium in 4th. Jamie with a delightful 4th place. Ian in 5th. Jay Parker in 6th. Aaron with a broken front wing in 7th. Spiderweld is in 8th. Papulu in 9th, and Van de Phoenix rounds up your top 10, and Husser in 11th, of course. And your DNFs were Colin, Primeville, Ade, Nathan, Deepoden, 2-2, and the honorable Williams racing driver Nick Nogugan.
It was a hard race for Nick. What can we say? You know, he'll come back better next week.
Just not up to podium tier standards, am I? Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But now we're coming to the driver of the day, Nick.
Yes, who are we going to vote for? I am personally going... Well, I want to do mine first before you pick him. I'm going for Zach Jarvis.
I'm going to Jamie.
Odems?
I would say Zach as well, yeah.
No, you can't pick the same person.
No, you can't.
Oh, I can't?
You can.
Okay. Well, I would say... Gaza.
There we go. Sorry, Josh. Storming win. Storming pole.
Sorry, Josh.
Not up for driver of the day. But
this happened to me a lot during season 8, don't worry.
Yeah.
Alrighty. There we have it.